Hi, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Today, I am going to go over our 3 lessons that we are learning about on our Zoom meetings for reading, writing, and math. For reading today, we are going to continue our author study of Jan Brett. And for her book today, we are going to look closely at the setting of the story. The setting is where the story is taking place. As an example, I'm going to use again our book, After the Fall. What happened, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. Yesterday we talked about the characters in the story. The character in the story is Humpty Dumpty. He's the main character. Now the setting. So I might want to open the book and think about, where is this story happening at? Where is it taking place? Well, I know before I even open the book that most of this story is taking place, remember, up on the wall or by the wall where Humpty Dumpty likes to sit and watch the birds. So I could say the setting of this story mainly is that wall where Humpty Dumpty walks by each day. He climbs on the wall, he falls off of the wall, right? He climbs back up again on the wall, and he likes to look at the birds. So this is the setting of the Humpty Dumpty story. Today for your Jan Brett study, you are going to look at the setting of the book called The Hat. And I also have a read aloud of this story right below this video if you want to watch that video again about The Hat, written and illustrated by Jan Brett. All right, so moving on for our writing lesson today, I'm going to get ready to share my screen with you so you can see my document camera. And yesterday, we started working on our book, All About Me. This is a book all about you, and we did our self-portrait on the front cover, and we wrote our name on the front cover. I drew a picture of me, and I drew movies and a book because I love reading, and the word mom because I'm a mom, and that I'm a teacher. You might also have worked on your title page like I did yesterday. I wrote my title again here. I drew some of the things that I really like, and I wrote my name again on the title page. Yesterday, I wrote the words for my first page. Remember, this is a pattern book, so the words are going to keep repeating. The sentence is going to start with, I like. The first thing I like is reading, so I wrote, I like reading, and I drew a picture of me reading. Today, I'm going to go to my next page, and I'm going to start my sentence the same way with the words I like. Let me write that down. I, then a finger space, like. L-I-K-E. The next thing I like is movies. I'm going to sound up the word movies. Ooh, ooh. That's an O can make that sound sometimes, so I'm going to write an O. Move. There's a V. Movie. And I put a period at the end of my sentence. Then today I'm going to work on drawing a picture of me, maybe at the movie theater. I haven't been there in a long time, but I know there's lots of rows of chairs that you can sit at the movies, and there's lots of people there. But maybe we can go back to the movies soon. So I'm going to draw a picture of the movies here. Maybe I can label it. This is the big screen. Let me label that. Big screen. Big screen. Screen. This is the big screen. I'll do an arrow pointing down to the big screen. That's where the movie plays. So today, your job for writing is to write your next page of your All About Me book, starting with the words I like. All right, boys and girls. Then the last thing we're going to talk about today is in math. We're going to look at a number grid. We have a number grid hanging in our classroom as well that we look at sometimes. That's also called, I call it the 100 chart. And what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of explore the number grid together and see different patterns or noticings. The first thing I notice is that each row goes up in numbers in counting. So if this row goes from 1, I'm going to draw an arrow all the way over. It goes to 10. I notice that each row, and then this one starts at 11 and goes all the way up to 20. Each row continues to go up by 10. I can also look over here, and when I go up and down, I call this a column. I notice this column is all counting by tens, right? And look I'm going to circle what I notice in this column. Each of these numbers ends with a 0. That's interesting. And then look at it again. It starts at 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes up just like the rows went up by tens. This column, when I go down, the first number goes up from 1 all the way down to 10. What else do we notice? Let me see here. Oh, I notice, look at this. Look at this row. This row all starts with the number 7. This row is the 70s, right? When I'm counting by 70s. And look at each row. This row starts by 6. This row all starts with the number 5. Very interesting. So today, boys and girls, we're going to do some more exploration with the number grid and just take a closer look at this grid. We can use it to count, but we can also talk about it and see what we notice or maybe even have some questions about the number grid.